Welcome to Biology Brilliance. In today's video, we will study about what is living from chapter The Living World. So, let us begin with what is life. Life is a unique, complex organization of molecules, expressing through chemical reactions which lead to growth, development, responsiveness, adaptation and reproduction. Now, what is living organism? A living organism is self-replicating, evolving and self-regulating interactive system capable of responding to external stimuli. Now let us study about properties of living organisms. Properties of living organisms are growth, reproduction, metabolism, cellular organization, consciousness. Firstly, the growth is the increase in number and mass of cells by cell division. In plants, growth continues throughout their lifespan. In animals, growth is only up to a certain age. However, cell division occurs to replace lost cells. Basically, growth is the increase in mass and size. Thus, non-living objects also grow, surface accumulation of material. So, growth is not a defining property of living organisms. In living organisms, growth is from inside. Second property is reproduction. It is the production of progeny having features similar to those of parents. Organisms reproduce asexually and sexually. In unicellular organisms, growth and reproduction are same because they reproduce by cell division. Many organisms do not reproduce, for example mules, worker bees, infertile human couples, etc. Hence, reproduction is not a perfect defining property of living organisms. Now third property is metabolism. It is the sum total of all biochemical reactions taking place inside a living system. It is the defining feature of living organisms. Metabolic reactions can be demonstrated outside the body in cell-free systems. Isolated metabolic reactions in vitro are not living things but are living reactions. Now next property is cellular organization. Organisms are made up of one or more cells. It is the defining feature of living organisms. And the last property is consciousness. It is the ability of organisms to sense their environment and respond to environmental stimuli, like light, water, temperature, other organisms, chemicals, pollutants, etc. All organisms are aware of their surroundings. So, it is the defining property of living organisms. Human is the only organism having self-consciousness. Now, we will be studying about diversity in living world, that is biodiversity. The number and types of organisms present on Earth refer to biodiversity. The number of species described is 1.7 to 1.8 million. Taxonomy, systematics. It is the study of identification, classification and nomenclature of organisms. Systematics considers evolutionary relationships between organisms. Systema Naturae is the book written by Linnaeus. Basic process of taxonomy consists of characterization, identification, classification and nomenclature. Characterization. It is understanding of characters of organisms such as external and internal structure, structure of cell, development process, ecological information, etc. Identification: it is the correct description of the organism so that the naming is possible. Classification: it is the grouping of organisms into convenient categories, taxa, based on characters. Nomenclature: it is the standardization of names of organisms such that an organism is known by the same name all over the world. The system of naming with two components is called binomial nomenclature. It was proposed by Linnaeus. Botanical names are based on the rules in International Code for Botanical Nomenclature, ICBN. For example, Mangifera indica for mango. Zoological names are based on International Code for Zoological Nomenclature, ICZN. For example, Panthera tigris for tiger. Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel to watch next and new videos of this series.